I would love for Broner or any of his cohorts to come out of the pocket and come back with something. But we're waiting with and we're waiting to see if they what they got. They got to come back with something. Either they're gonna come back with a diss track back at us, or they're gonna come with that contract. We won't accept anything else. We want either a reply or a contract. One of the two.
Okay. I'm a huge hip hop head, so I respect it and I definitely dig it. From the music, the scene on the hip hop, what's your favorite hip hop battle record, hip hop diss record?
You know what, man? Honestly, even though I'm vicious on the mic, I've never really been big into battles. But my favorite diss record is DJ Quick when he dissed MCA. I'm a huge DJ Quick fan. I'm from the West Coast, in Covina. But yeah, DJ Quick out of Compton when he dissed MCA with dollars and cents. To me, that was dope. I don't think you get any better than probably Ice Cube, No Vaseline. That was some vicious stuff, man. But and then but I go back to the old school. You know what I'm saying, with LL Cool J and Kumo D. Busy B and Kumo D. And so these are the things that have informed me as a hip hop student and as a hip hop practicer of hip hop, member of the culture of hip hop. Is that there's a time when you get tested, you get called out, and you must respond. And I got something to say to a lot of these guys that are disrespecting the culture of hip hop. The part of the culture where when a person calls you by name, you must respond. There's been a lot of people who are too cool for school, so to speak, and don't want to respond to anybody. And I think that that's a shame. Kendrick Lamar dropped a cold verse on a track on a Big Sean track and called people out by name, and very few had something to say back. And I think that that's a cold shame. I think when somebody calls you out, I think it's go time. And so that's just what it is.
I agree, man. I think music over the years definitely become a lot more watered down. I mean, even artists who are known for putting out decent music or whatnot. Like I used to like some of Lil Wayne's old stuff, not really feeling his new stuff. It's just too simple. Like he said in the recent song, he said, "Girl, I hope your piranha bite" or some shit. Um, I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you know what I'm saying? So,
You know
um,
what? I like Lil Wayne. I respect him as an MC. I think he's a lot colder than people give him credit for. I think his metaphors and stuff are so off the wall, and the way his vocal inflections are on the mic is kind of off the wall. So you discredit some of the stuff he's really saying. Like I listened to a track where he said something about um, G's moving silence like lasagna. That's really a cold line to me, and it took me like a couple of weeks to. I was like, why are you talking about lasagna? And then somebody said, hey, the G and lasagna is silent. I was like, oh. I'm not the biggest Lil Wayne fan, but I do respect his ability on the mic, and I wouldn't take him lightly at all. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, Lil Wayne's cool with me, man.
Yeah, I definitely like Wayne. I just prefer kind of his older stuff. I think he just kind of says what'll sell as opposed to, you know what I mean, really digging down deep in the crates and coming up with the metaphors. But,
Yeah.
I mean, he has some
Well,
ill mixtapes.
that's the world we're in today, man. The stuff that sells is the easier stuff to comprehend and the catchy stuff. And that's cool too, man. Hey, you know what? That's a part of hip hop too. I just think it's being overemphasized, and some of the other aspects of hip hop are being overlooked or not even, brought up. So I think that's a problem that we're facing right now. And I'm more of a mainstream artist. I do a lot of singing. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like in the priesthood of like a Drake, almost. I'm a big fan of Drake, and I follow his work, and so a lot of my music is not like super duper backpack hip hop rapping type stuff. But like I said, I'm a kid that grew up through the '80s and '90s, and I go everywhere with a backpack, so I am ready if it's necessary. But I come from a mainstream point of view in terms of the music that I do. So I mean, I'm not knocking any mainstream artists or anything like that, but once again, I just think in boxing and in hip hop, when somebody calls you out by name, it's go time.
I definitely feel that. So, how did you first get into music? You said you've been doing it for a while. Can you just explain to the viewers?
Yeah, you know what? I actually started in acting in 1989. I did a show called Homeroom. It was a series on ABC with Daryl Savad, Bill Cobbs, and at the time Vinnie Johnson and Clark Brooks, and that ran for a good season. And I did a couple other guest spots. I was a guest starred on the show with Anthony Anderson. I think it was called Hang Time. And there's an episode of Family Matters out there where they're doing like a polka competition, and Urkel and the dad are competing against each other. If you look in the background, you see that fat kid hitting the running man. That was me. And so I started entertainment very young, and but I found that music is where I excelled, and music is where I fell in love. And so I started real young with music, writing and producing beats, and as I got older and stuff, I just really kind of focused on writing, and delivering the music vocally, rather than doing a lot of producing. I haven't done any production in a while. DC Beats is the cat that produced the beat. A lot of people are feeling the beat, so I wanted to shout out my boy David Lopez, DC Beats, from the Yip Squad, from my Yip Squad crew, and let y'all know Yip Squad is here. We coming. We got some young spitters. If you think I'm dope, wait till you hear Spider-Man. Wait till you hear Cooley High. Wait till you hear Cali, Montana. Wait till you hear the Gripster. Wait till you hear Coupe de Ville. I mean, my crew is coming. We all spitters. And what a lot of people don't understand is in Covina, there's so much talent. So much talent in this city. It's like when Long Beach got hot because of Snoop Dogg and them, and all you had to do was just be from Long Beach to get a deal. When people get a whiff of what's growing up in Covina, people are going to start looking here for talent because there's a load of it here that I'm exposed to. We got the Rack Boys, we got High Tone, who's doing big things. We got Joffrey, who's actually more of a singer, and we just got a ton of artists, a ton of acts that are doing big things, man. And I just shout them all out. If I left somebody out, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to rock with this interview, but yeah, man, Yip Squad in the building.
For sure. All right, and you were a featured guest on Sway in the Morning Show. Can you tell us about that experience?
Yeah, that's dope that you're up on that, man. That's really, really dope. That was a great moment in my life to be able to go and do that. I wasn't really focusing on any career in music for about 10 years. I was just in a whole other world, and I was married and have a son, and just focusing on stuff like that. And then I just realized this is what I needed to do. I made one phone call to my younger but big homie Omar. He put me in the studio, and about a month later, him and his older brother Shams, my managers, they sent me out to New York to holla at Sway, and I was like, I never get nervous, but I'm gonna be real with you. And I was shaking. I was shaking in my boots. I was nervous because I know Sway from growing up listening to him on the Wake Up Show with King Tech, and those are like my OGs. So number one, I'm in the presence of somebody I consider to be an OG in the game, and then number two, the history of the Wake Up Show with cats going on there and spitting crazy freestyles from all of the greats, from Eminem to Biggie to you name it, went on the Wake Up Show. So that even though it's not the Wake Up Show, it's Sway in the Morning, that legacy is still there because Sway's there. So I'm like, I know I gotta live up to this. And then I get out there and I see Gilligan Gatsby, who's a monster on the mic, and I met this young kid named Hatch, the wise guy, who turned out to be another monster on the mic. But luckily, I went second after Gil, so I knew what to expect with Gil. I knew he was gonna body it, and so I just did my thing, and I had a great time. And shout out to Debbie Dev. I think I feel a connection with her because she went to West Covina High, so she was giving me a little bit of love on the Covina tip. And yeah, man. So shout out to Sway in the Morning in the show, and Sway for showing me love and letting me come through.
So you didn't feel like going like Kanye? How, Sway? You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. No, I'm just playing.
Nah, man. Sway definitely got the answers, bro. Sway's got all the answers, man. I would never say nothing different. And Kanye's got the answers too, man.
Yeah, they do.
Together, they have all the answers. They just get together. But nah, never that, man.
I dig that. All right, man. So if you could collaborate with any artist, past or present, who would that be?
Oh, past or present. Ooh. I guess the top of the list for me would probably be Prince. And that's crazy for me to say, but yeah, Prince is like he's the all-time favorite number one. And surprisingly, behind him, I would put Drake. and that might be surprising for some people to hear, but I think Drake is a phenomenal artist that the world probably doesn't even understand what they're seeing right now with this guy. He brings magic, and I really connect to him as an artist. And then behind Drake, I would actually put Frank Ocean.
Okay.
And so yeah, I'm a hip hopper. I'm spitting fire, but look at who I want to collaborate with, though.
Nah, I respect it. I seen Prince in Oakland in concert. Literally the best concert I've ever been to. He's self-taught on like 11 instruments. He really knows how to get the crowd's participation. It was a killer show.
I've only been to 2 concerts in my life that I remember. Both of them were at the Forum, and one was Michael Jackson in 1988 or 89.
Ooh.
And the other one was Prince. Like 2 or 3 years ago, I went to go see Prince at the Forum when he was rocking it. And I'll tell you what, man, I've seen the greats, man. You know, I've seen the greats. I've studied the greats, man. And so it's just a heck of a thing to try to live up to and to try to follow, and it's so inspiring at the same time. So, yeah, man.
All right, man. And you know I gotta ask you, do you got some bars? You got something you could spit for the fans?
Oh shoot. Yeah. I'm gonna just go off the top.
All right.
We come straight off the top and we rep the city. Young Billy. Oh, I get silly. Lyrically, I'm a beast. Not from the east. I'm from the west. Boy, say it with your chest. We call him Broner out. We want the fight. We get in the ring. It's nighty-night. You don't want it with us. We go too hard. He wanted a few bars. I give him 2 bars. I give him 4 bars. I give him more bars. Lyrically, I'm a star. So don't be acting hard. We coming for you, Adrien Broner. We really want the title. We want it to be over. We want you to go to sleep in the ring. Not night, ding, ding. John Molina from Covina. Fight like an alligator. He is the gladiator. And we about to slay it. That's all I got.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Where can the fans go to hear your music and kind of stay in touch with you, hit you for beats and features and that kind of thing?
Yes, sir. I'm on Facebook. Everything that I have, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, it's all I am Billy D-E-E. A lot of people are spelling it Billy D with no E's at the end, but my actual name is Billy D. Willis Williams, and that's a long story in and of itself. It's really Billy D. Williams, but I won't even get into that. But it's Billy D. Billy D-E-E. So if you Google me, just put I am Billy D with the 2 E's at the end. You'll find everything. You'll find my Twitter. You'll find my IG. You'll find my Facebook and SoundCloud. I'm on SoundCloud. That's where all the music is. SoundCloud.com/IamBillyD, or you can go to SoundCloud.com/YipSquadTV, and all the Yip Squad music is there. I'm on YouTube. I am Billy D on YouTube. All my videos, and then YouTube Yip Squad TV is on, and there's more videos of the Yip Squad stuff that we do and how we rep it for the city of Covina, man. So yeah, please get at me. Anybody want features? Anybody want beats? Anybody want anything? Holla at your boy. We here. We ready in Covina. We ready to go. John Molina's ready to go. Billy D's ready to go. We all ready to go, man. Yip Squad, Team Molina, let's get it.
Anybody can get it. Well, man, I want to appreciate you and thank you for your time, and I wish you the best.
Yeah, man. And before I go, I know we got the Canelo Lara fight coming up. I wanted to weigh in on that right quick.
Oh yeah.
I think if Lara can continue to, if Lara, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but if he moves and if he stays on the outside, and I think he can win the fight. I'd like to see him win the fight. Not a big Canelo fan, but Canelo is a monster. He's dangerous and he's spooky in the ring, man. So I don't know, man. I mean, it's a tough one. I like to see. I think if I'm gonna make a prediction though, on the smart side, I'm gonna go with Canelo. I'd love to see Lara win just because I love upsets too. But smart money, I'm going with Canelo for the fight, man. And I think he's going to get him out of there probably about the 9th round. We'll see him either stopped by the referee or the corner will stop it.
Okay. I'm definitely looking forward to that fight, too. I'll have to tweet you and let you know what my thoughts are on the fight and that thing. So, good having you, man. And then we'll definitely be in touch.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak on this, man. And Adrien Broner, what's up, man? Holla at us.
Most def. All right, fam.
All right, bro. Peace.
Peace.